as is my normal life, I've been away for a little bit. I was meant to go to the Caribbean and I was meant to shoot a Triathlon World Cup. And the day before I was due to fly, my appendix decided to try and kill me. So I've had a bit of a break, but I am back. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and subscribe, because the more subscribers I have, the more content and value I can give you. And if you subscribe, you don't miss any videos and stuff that I'm posting, and that's always a good thing for you, etc., etc. So you'll notice if you follow me online that there's been more YouTube stuff, more video, and less me on social media, Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, etc., etc. And there's a very good reason for that. I came back from the summer with quite a lot of stuff in my head and I've talked about it before, of like where I go and what I do, and you know what my next steps are as a photographer, and what sports and stuff I branch out into. And a part of that was also the overwhelm of being on social and always having to post stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I actually took a step back and I took Twitter and Facebook off of my phone and just kept Instagram and stopped posting on stories as much, and didn't really post anything on my feed, because I wanted to move away from just consuming content and sitting there and scrolling through social media platforms and mindlessly falling down the rabbit hole, as we often all do. And I wanted to create, and I wanted to make more videos, and I wanted to really refine my photography work, and just wanted to feel more creative, rather than feeling like I was just sucking on the social media fire hose that we all do. So I had that break and I felt and feel an awful lot better for it. And the plan was to go to the Caribbean and create even more content and have a really good last race of the year for me. And my appendix tried to kill me, and that's what it is. So what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks, just as a bit of an update really, there's going to be more video content. I'm going to try, I've now basically got a break until the beginning of February. Well, no, that's a lie. It's not a lie. I mean, a lie would be me telling you I have got a break when I know I haven't. That's a mistake. I've got a break now until the beginning of January, because I'm working on some big England netball stuff at the end of January, which will be really, really cool. I've got a few commercial bits and pieces in between, but this is really my winter break now. This is time for me to recoup from the crazy year that I've had, which has just been mind-bogglingly busy at points. This is a chance for me to recoup from that. It's a time for me to kind of hone my skills and really focus on what I want to do and create more stuff, and really work on my craft, which is really, really important to me. And if you watched the video the other day about the Creative Call-In book that I read by Chase Jarvis, you'll know that this is kind of, it's a bit on the direction that I'm going at the minute, about trying to be more creative and really tap into that creativity rather than just consuming loads of content. It's going to be a time for me to spend time with my family, catch up with friends, just generally chill. Because next year gets even busier. It's going to be way busier next year, I think, than this year's ever been. So that break's going to do me good. And part of that break, as I keep saying, and I keep coming back to, is just me wanting to create more. It's really easy when we slip into that mode of just consuming content and scrolling through Facebook and scrolling through Twitter and scrolling through Instagram, that one, you just lose loads and loads of time, and before you know it, you've got like, you're an hour deep into a feed thinking, what on earth am I doing here? You then start to compare yourself to other people, and why are they doing better than me? And why is their work looking a lot better than my work does, when actually in reality it doesn't? You're just looking at it so intently that you're comparing yourself and you don't really need to. So, consuming all that content's great, but it has its downside. And I personally knew come sort of October, sort of end of September, I'd say maybe, beginning of October, that I was taking too much content in and I wasn't producing enough on the outside. So yeah, producing content really for me now is going to be a big thing, and that isn't just video and blah blah blah. It's also about me creating more work and creating better work and being more refined in what I do, and really trying to raise my game. I know a lot of people will look at the work that I do and look at who I work with and all that kind of stuff and say, wow, your stuff's amazing, and that's lovely. And I'm not saying that to kind of elicit people's reaction. It's just, for me, I'm not even getting started yet. I don't feel like I've got started, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm just starting really to find my stride, and I want to keep pushing that on. And so creating content rather than sitting and just like consuming hours and hours and hours of meaningless stuff which doesn't move me forward as a creative, is now more important, I think, for me. So you will see a shift. I am back on social media a little bit. I started back a little bit a few days ago, but it won't be as heavy as it ever used to be, because I don't really feel like I need to be there as such, given what I now do. So that's where I am. So there's going to be a lot more videos coming back out. I am now fit and well. I'm back running. I had my first run this morning. All my stitches are pretty much healed. I just feel a bit tight in places. But yeah, it's good. I don't feel like I'm dying anymore. I've also had some wonderful care from friends and family over the last week who have really looked after me, and I'm very, very appreciative, and there's an awful lot of love for them. So thank you very much. Please don't send get well gifts. I'm absolutely fine. It's just an appendix. Right, okay, cool. Time to get going. If you haven't already, like I say, hit the subscribe button and then you can stay updated. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it around, let other people know. It's very, very cool to have people subscribed, and it's very, very cool to know that there's a little bit of a community building here now, which is ace. It makes me feel really good. But until next time, I'll see you later.